Spending time alone has by far been one of the best things that I have embraced, that helps me to move forward and to find out where I'm going. Being alone in silence, you can be in nature. Obviously, being in nature is good, but just being alone in silence, you know, no TV, no phone, maybe listening to the birds, or letting all of those thoughts that's constantly in our mind, just letting them play out, not trying to force them away, but just letting them play out. That has by far been one of the best things that I have, again, embraced. Naturally, I enjoy being alone. My moon is in Taurus, in my 12th house. So my comfort zone is by myself. I recharge alone. Like, I have to have alone time in order for me to recharge. Like, that's how I have to. I am also very well a people's person, and love to engage with people, but if I don't go behind the curtain and recharge, I have to have that balance. It's a must. And it just amazes me how much the universe and my spirit guides and the Most High Mother and Father, how much they communicate with me. And the more that I listen, the more that they communicate. Those thoughts that come to you, or those feelings, or those, when you have an urgency to do something, or, majority of the time, it's a reason that you're having those thoughts and those feelings. Today has been an exceptional day of communication with me, which, if I'm being honest, they communicate with me all the time, but today has been amazing. Starting off from a very vivid dream that I had, where I was instructed to do something. The something is this. The something is this YouTube channel. The something is presenting myself to the world. The something is speaking my truth, helping others with my voice. And that was very clearly communicated to me in my dream. There was no doubt about what my higher self spoke to me in my dream, right? And so, moving on throughout the day, it kind of started to make me anxious. Not kind of, it did. It made me anxious. That's just how I am. Because then it goes to, okay, so I've been instructed to do this. Now, the way my brain is wired is like, okay, now how are we going to do it? How am I going to do this? Because I've, attempted YouTube channels in the past. I have another YouTube channel, and I've attempted different things, and it wasn't, I'm not even going to say it wasn't successful. I really didn't even put forward the effort, but that's because it wasn't intended to happen that way. But after I received the instructions in my dream, it's like, okay, after that excitement kind of died down, it's like, okay, so how are we going to do this? What type of content we going to put out? What are we doing? And it's like, okay, Shanita, here you go. Here you go. And it's like all day at work, I'm like literally having to ground myself, like literally, like, okay, I was so anxious, like literally just ensuring that my feet was on the ground, ensuring that I was breathing. I was listening to, music that will calm my nervous system. Because it's like, okay, I got the instructions, but now what? And it's like, you were given clear instructions, but you just have to slow down and dissect it to get the fullness of it. Because the instructions that I were given was very clear. But I was overlooking that because I just started to be anxious. And so I have like affirmation decks too, to be exact, at work. And I pull cards, when I feel the need to. And I definitely felt the need to. Because I'm talking about when I tell you that the energy was flowing through me, I was just like, oh my God, like, calm your nerves. I was just so anxious. And I think it was some excitement, but it was also nerves, and it was just like, but that's me. That's how I am. And that's why my higher self gave me very clear instructions in that dream, because they knew that I would go there, right? So I said, okay. So I looked at, because I have two different decks of affirmation cards at work. And whenever I pull one of them, I keep one of the card that I pull like right directly in front of me, right by my computer, so I can, zone in on it when I need to. And so I looked over at that and I said, okay. I heard, pull a card. So I said, okay, I'm gonna pull a card. So I went to get my deck and I'm shuffling, and I pull a card. And I have the card. I'm gonna show you the card because I also felt that this card needed to be with me. This needs to be with me, right? So I pulled a card, and this is the card. It says, my voice matters. This is when I tell you, what could I do? I just sat and took it in. I was speechless. Then there's also a message on the back, and I'm going to read that to you. When I tell you it took me a good maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes to read these few words on here, because I was so taken aback by how accurate the message was and how spot on it was for what I needed. It just blew my mind. It says, your voice holds power, strength, and truth. Speak your mind, share your story, and let your voice resonate with the world. Your words have the ability to inspire, empower, and ignite change. I was speechless. So again, my dream, I received very clear instructions from my higher self that it's time for me to present myself to the world. It's time for me to come from behind the curtain, right? It's time for me to talk. And then, it was followed up by this confirmation. So I said, wow, that's something. So I get off of work and I went to the lake that's close to my home because I felt like I needed to do some grounding. I was still anxious. I was just still there. And so I'm sitting there and I'm pulling some cards. I do read tarot. And I look down. I don't even know if it's still up here. Could have failed. but I brought it in. But I looked down on the floor, and a while ago, I had a chakra bracelet. Okay, so your chakras. I had a chakra bracelet around my rear view mirror, and it had broken one day. That's a whole nother story. It just had broken. When I came to the car, all of the chakra beads were everywhere. This was a while ago. And today I'm sitting at the lake and I'm pulling some cards. I'm finally starting to, because the birds were just talking to me, and I'm finally starting to settle down a bit, right? And I looked at, now man, since this chakra bracelet has broken, I have vacuumed my car a million times. And I look on the floor and I see this bead. And I couldn't do nothing but smile. So I picked up the bead, and it was the sacral chakra bead. The sacral chakra. So that's your creativity, okay? As a matter of fact, I'll do you one better. Let me, it blew my mind. And I brought it in the house. I gotta find it because I need to put it on my altar, but yeah, it was the sacral chakra bead. Blew my mind. The sacral chakra is the second primary chakra located in the lower abdomen, governing creativity, pleasure, sensuality, and emotional flow. Associated with the color orange and the water elements, this energy, mind you, I told you I was at the lake when I, discovered it. This energy center regulates how we relate to emotions, desire, and intimacy. A balanced sacral chakra promotes joy and adaptability, while imbalances may manifest as emotional instability, creative blocks, or intimacy issues. So it governs like your creativity, okay? So again, I've kind of been all over the place today about how to move forward with presenting myself to the world. How am I helping the collective? Okay, how do you want me to help the collective? And again, I have vacuumed my car so many times, y'all, and here this sacral chakra bead is. So I just picked it up and I smiled and I said, okay, I get it. So listen for the signs, watch for the signs, be still, be quiet, sit in silence. Those things that you are seeing, they are not coincidences. Those things that you are discovering throughout the house or whatever at work, if you see something, it's not a coincidence. Don't mistake it as such. That's your higher self, the Most High Mother and Father, or whoever you subscribe to, your spirit guides, whoever you subscribe to, the universe. It's them leaving nuggets or clues or whatever you want to call it, okay? They're guiding you. You just got to listen and watch and pick them up and take heed to them. And try, at least I try not to, I'm trying my best not to worry about, oh, but what's at the end of the rainbow? No, just keep going. Just keep going, right? Just keep going. So that's what I got for you right now. I have no idea where this channel was going to go, but I do know that I was instructed to talk to you. And my intention is to share my innermost feelings and thoughts and emotions and experiences, because I have been through a lot. I may not look like it, but damn it, I have, okay? And I just turned 40 this past February the 14th. I am so grateful to have reached 40. And I have been through a lot. I have a story to share, okay? So as I see fit, I will be sharing those experiences with you to help you, to motivate you, to empower you, okay? And we're going to do this thing together. that's my plan. So if you cross this video, it was something in here for you. So I hope you caught it. You feel me? Seriously, until next time, peace and blessings.